Yesterday, I ripped my favorite trousers. Duck! My trousers are broken, and it's all his fault. So today we're going to fix them. I also thought it would be fun to upgrade these jeans because I want them to be a bit baggier, and I had this fabric lying around, which is kind of cool. Alright, here's what you're going to need. A pair of trousers, some string, a needle, some scissors, and if you want to upgrade your trousers as well, then you're going to need a tape measure, a sewing machine, some extra fabric, a pair of jeans, and a little body. Now you've got all your stuff together, it's time to start. I've watched one single tutorial on how to do this, so let's see how it goes. First thing I'm going to do is clean up some of these edges.
It's a war. My pride, old bastard. Good try.
All of the string broke, so now I have to start again. But this time I'm going to pull it through as I go. On the video I watched, they just all pulled it through in one go, but the string all just snapped, so that's really annoying. Full reset. I'm going to take a little break from doing my trousers and make a start on these jeans. So we've got to figure out what we want to do. There's a few different options. I've seen some videos of people putting the fabric on the inside of the leg and seen some videos of the outside of the leg. So I think the option that I prefer is the inside of the leg. So that means I've got to measure up, find a good piece of fabric and cut the leg. Which part of this fabric should we cut up? There's a lot of different faces on here. I like this guy. Right. I've cut a smaller piece, so I'm not going to need all this fabric, and hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier to work with. So now, just got to mark out where I'm going to cut it, and then I can get to sewing. This is my piece of fabric. I'm going to flip it over so I can mark it on the wrong side, and then when I sew it, you won't be able to see it. Alright, that's one piece cut. Now it's just rinse and repeat for the second piece. And here we go. We've got the two pieces. Now we just got to sew them together at the top. I'm going to sew the two pieces face to face so you can't see the seam, because these stitches are definitely going to be super ugly. There we go, beautiful little seam like that. And now it's time to cut up my jeans, which I'm a little bit nervous about because after this point, we're fully in. No going back now. I've got one of these little stabby things and I'm going to use it to de-stitch all the way up the middle of the leg. So, let's go. Alright, the jeans are fully de-stitched, and it actually took so long that my camera died. Alright, it's a new day and I'm determined to finish this project today. So I'm going to start off by sewing the crotch, which is this bit, to the jeans. actually went really well. It's looking really nice. I think I was a little bit skeptical to start with because I wasn't sure if this fabric was going to go with the jeans, but it actually looks kind of cool. So hopefully the shape's good. That's the thing that's probably going to be the worst because I kind of just guessed on the sizes. So let's get on with the other side. I'm going to pin it and sew it just like I did for this side.
So I finished sewing down the inside of the leg, and the final step was to figure out the seam next to your ankle.
Alright, here's the plan. These bits can come undone a little bit, so I'm going to undo it just enough to sew this on, cut it off, and then fold it back up how it was and sew it so it matches this. Hopefully that makes sense. The trousers are fully done. One of the seams was a little bit too short, so I had to do some makeshift kind of diagonals, but it came out pretty clean. I'm going to turn them inside out and try them on, and we'll see how they fit and see how they look.
Well, cool.
I think we've got to get some more colours in the outfit, like on the t-shirt as well, but
Yeah, you pick some colours up in the t-shirt.
not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
My first attempt.
Very impressed. It's made me immediately think about some of my own kit. What could be done to it?
And here's the finished product. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It was actually a really fun project, even though I wasn't exactly sure I could pull it off. So if you have any clothes that you want to upgrade, I definitely urge you to. Also, off camera, I redid my camo trousers as well. So they're all fixed up, and this is what they look like. I think they came out pretty good. Not as good as the jeans, but let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.